Lily Brenner was a lively and spirited 14-year-old with a love for music and dance that filled her days with joy. Ever since she could remember, music was the heartbeat of her life. She would twirl and spin in her bedroom, singing along to her favorite songs, dreaming of one day performing on stage herself. Her friends often joked that she could dance her way through any challenge that came her way. Growing up in Chicago, Lily was surrounded by a close-knit family who encouraged her passions. Her parents frequently took her to concerts where her love for live music blossomed. She adored artists who could weave stories through their melodies, but nobody resonated with her quite like Elton John did. His songs, full of emotion and magic, spoke to her heart, making her feel like she could conquer the world. Then came the tragic day that changed everything. An accident took place when Lily was riding in the car with her family. In an instant, what had been a joyful drive turned into a nightmare. The crash left Lily paralyzed from the waist down, throwing her into a challenging journey of recovery and adjustment. The vibrant girl who once danced freely now faced countless hurdles as she fought against the limits placed upon her body. Despite the challenges, Lily's spirit remained unbroken. Music became her sanctuary during tough times. It soothed her worries and sparked her imagination. With a smile rekindled by memories of dancing to Elton's tunes, she found strength in his lyrics and rhythms. As the concert approached in 1993, excitement buzzed within her, fueling hope that perhaps even from her wheelchair, she would still be able to feel the thrilling rhythm of life. One sunny afternoon, as Lily and her family drove home from a fun day at the park, everything changed in an instant. The laughter and chatter inside the car were abruptly shattered by the sound of screeching tires and a loud crash. In a moment of panic, her world turned upside down. The accident was serious. It left Lily with severe injuries that would change her life forever. In those first hours at the hospital, emotions ran high. Her family rushed to her side, tears in their eyes as they struggled to make sense of what had happened. Doctors informed them that Lily had sustained a spinal cord injury, leaving her paralyzed from the waist down. The news felt like a heavy weight pressing down on everyone, especially on Lily's heart. The vibrant girl who once danced freely now faced an uncertain future, filled with daunting challenges. As the days turned into weeks in rehabilitation, Lily confronted her new reality. She worked diligently with therapists who taught her how to adjust to life in a wheelchair. Each small victory, like mastering how to maneuver herself independently, brought moments of joy amidst the frustration. Yet, there were also moments of despair when she missed dancing and fear crept in about what life would look like moving forward. Her parents stood beside her through every high and low. They encouraged her to keep her spirit alive, reminding her of her love for music and dance. They filled her room with songs that once sparked joy, hoping to soothe her during this difficult time. Slowly but surely, Lily began to rediscover herself through music, realizing that while her body had changed, her passion could still thrive in different ways. Holding on to the rhythm of her dreams became vital as she prepared for a significant moment, her upcoming concert where she hoped to connect with Elton John's music once again. As Lily settled into her new reality, music became a cherished escape that pulled her through the darkest days of recovery. The melodies she loved filled her hospital room, wrapping around her like a warm hug. She would close her eyes and imagine herself dancing again, feeling the beat pulse through her body even if she couldn't move like before. This connection to music brought a sense of freedom that her physical limitations could not take away. Elton John's songs resonated deeply with Lily. His powerful lyrics and enchanting melodies spoke to her heart in ways that nothing else could. Each time she listened to Your Song or Rocket Man, she felt inspired and understood. Elton's music reminded her of the vibrant girl she had always been, igniting a spark of hope within her. She especially loved his ability to convey emotions through his art, which made her feel less alone in her struggles. During rehabilitation sessions, Lily often listened to Elton's songs as she practiced moving in her wheelchair. The familiar tunes motivated her, turning what could have been monotonous exercises into moments filled with joy. With every note, she envisioned herself gliding across a stage, lost in the rhythm of life that she had once taken for granted. Her parents encouraged this love for music by creating playlists filled with Elton John's greatest hits and other artists who inspired them all. They would sing along together during family visits, filling the hospital room with laughter and love. Those shared moments helped ease the heaviness of recovery and reminded Lily that happiness could still exist despite the changes in her life. As concert day approached, anticipation bubbled inside Lily. She knew that being surrounded by the energy of live music would fuel her spirit even more. In those moments spent listening to Elton John's songs, she not only found comfort but also strength, a promise that while life had shifted dramatically, the joy of music would always be a part of who she was. The night of the concert in Chicago arrived, and excitement crackled in the air like electricity. The stadium was packed with fans buzzing with energy, their voices rising in a joyous chorus of anticipation. Colorful lights danced across the stage, illuminating the faces of those eagerly waiting for Elton John's performance. For Lily, every heartbeat resonated with the rhythm of the music that had become her lifeline. Seated in her wheelchair, surrounded by family, Lily felt a mix of nerves and thrill. Her heart raced as she took in the vibrant atmosphere around her. She could see people of all ages, some waving signs, others wearing Elton's iconic sunglasses, all united by their love for his music. The scent of popcorn and excitement filled the air, amplifying her joy. This was more than just a concert. It was a celebration of life, love, and the power of music. As the lights dimmed and the first notes of the piano echoed through the stadium, Lily's breath caught in her throat. Elton appeared on stage, bathed in a spotlight that made him look like a rock star from another world. He began to sing, his voice soaring with passion and emotion. Each song felt like a personal message to her, wrapping her in warmth and reminding her of all the dreams she still held dear. Lily swayed gently in her wheelchair, lost in the music. She closed her eyes at times, feeling as if she were dancing along with every beat, just as she had dreamed. The connection between her and Elton's melodies felt stronger than ever, igniting hope deep within her soul. With each song he performed, she felt more empowered, knowing that music could still bring her joy despite her challenges. As the concert continued, Lily's excitement grew. She clutched the sign she'd made, determined to show Elton how much his music meant to her. Little did she know that this night would change everything. An unforgettable moment lay just ahead that would etch itself into her heart forever. As the concert reached a crescendo, Lily felt a wave of determination wash over her. With her heart pounding in anticipation, she pulled out the sign she had carefully crafted before the show. It was bright and colorful, adorned with glitter and stickers that sparkled under the stage lights. In bold letters it read, "I still dance to your music." This simple message held profound meaning for Lily. It was a testament to her spirit and her unwavering love for music, even after everything that had changed in her life. With a surge of courage, she raised the sign high above her head. The vibrant colors caught the attention of those around her, drawing curious glances from fellow concertgoers. People began to notice her, pointing and smiling as they recognized the powerful statement displayed before them. It felt magical to Lily, seeing everyone around her rally in support of her message. She could feel their energy merging with hers, creating an atmosphere thick with love and unity. Lily's sign was not just about the music. It represented hope, resilience, and the joy of still being able to connect with something she loved deeply. The words echoed in her mind like a mantra, serving as both motivation and affirmation that despite her paralysis, she would find ways to embrace life fully. Amidst the excitement of Elton's performance, she caught glimpses of the band and Elton himself scanning the crowd. Then, in a moment that seemed to stretch forever, Elton's gaze landed on her sign. Time slowed as he paused mid-song, clearly moved by the message it conveyed. The connection between them felt instant and electric. She could hardly believe it. In that heartbeat of time, all the struggles she faced melted away as hope surged within her. Little did she know that this moment would lead to the incredible interaction she had been dreaming about. The sign served as a bridge between them, setting the stage for an unforgettable encounter that would leave an everlasting mark on both their lives. As the words on Lily's sign registered in Elton John's mind, he felt an immediate wave of emotion wash over him. The heartfelt message struck a chord deep within his heart, reflecting both the struggles and triumphs that resonated with countless fans like Lily. For a brief moment, the bustling energy of the concert faded into the background as he locked eyes with her, feeling an instant connection that transcended the stage. Elton paused mid-performance, the music lingering softly in the air. He couldn't help but be moved by the bravery of a young girl who, despite her challenges, still celebrated the joy of music. It was as if she was an embodiment of resilience, igniting a powerful reminder of why he made music in the first place. The crowd hushed, sensing something extraordinary was about to unfold. With determination, Elton stepped away from the microphone and gestured to the band to stop playing, causing ripples of surprise to flow through the audience. He walked directly toward Lily, his heart racing with anticipation as he made his way through the sea of cheering fans. Each step felt monumental, weighted with purpose and compassion. When he reached her side, time seemed to stand still. The world around them faded into silence as he knelt beside her, eye level with this brave young girl holding her sign. With genuine warmth and tenderness, he gently took her hand in his. "Then let's dance together," he whispered softly, his voice filled with sincerity. Lily's breath caught in her throat as her heart swelled with love and gratitude. In that moment, all of her struggles seemed to melt away. The crowd erupted into cheers, witnessing this profound connection between artist and fan, a beautiful display of compassion and understanding that left everyone speechless yet filled with overwhelming joy. It was a moment that would forever weave their lives together in a tapestry of music, hope, and shared dreams, leaving an indelible mark on both their hearts. As Elton knelt beside Lily, the world around them faded into a quiet backdrop, leaving only the two of them in that tender moment. The crowd, once roaring with excitement, held its breath in a collective hush, witnessing something extraordinary. Lily's heart raced as she felt the warmth of his hand enveloping hers, a gesture filled with sincerity and compassion. Elton's eyes sparkled with understanding, reflecting his deep admiration for Lily's spirit. In that brief exchange, they shared a connection that transcended words, a silent acknowledgement of each other's struggles and dreams. For Lily, this was not just a moment with a famous musician, it was an affirmation of her own resilience and love for life. The music had brought them together in a way that felt magical and almost fateful. When he whispered, "Then let's dance together," the simplicity of his words struck a profound chord within her. It was as if he was inviting her to embrace joy again, regardless of her physical limitations. Those words carried the weight of hope and encouragement, reminding her that dancing was more than just movement. It was about spirit and feeling alive. Tears welled in Lily's eyes as she fought to contain the overwhelming emotions surging through her. She understood that while she could no longer dance physically like before, this moment encapsulated the essence of what it truly meant to dance, expressing joy, connecting with others, and celebrating life in all its forms. The crowd erupted into cheers, their applause echoing throughout the stadium as they witnessed this emotional exchange. It felt like love poured forth from every corner of the arena, surrounding both Elton and Lily in an embrace shared by thousands. In that instant, they became symbols of hope and inspiration, a reminder that even in our toughest moments, human connection can uplift us and fill our hearts with light. It was a night neither would ever forget, forever etched in their memories as a testament to the power of music and compassion. As Elton shared that heartfelt moment with Lily, the audience transformed into a sea of emotion. Gasps of surprise and tears of joy rippled through the crowd, followed by an almost electric silence that hung in the air. In that moment, the connection between artist and fan resonated deeply, creating an atmosphere charged with compassion and love. Then, as if a wave had crashed over them, applause erupted like thunder, filling the stadium with a collective roar. People stood to their feet, cheering and wiping away tears as they celebrated Lily's spirit and Elton's kindness. It was a spontaneous outpouring of admiration and support that united everyone present, transcending the boundaries of individual experiences. Strangers hugged one another, sharing in the warmth and connection that flowed through every heart in the arena. The energy was palpable as cheers turned into chants of encouragement. "We love you, Lily!" echoed throughout the venue, immersing her in a cocoon of affection. The crowd's overwhelming support wrapped around her like a warm blanket, reminding her that she was not alone in her journey. The love radiating from thousands of voices fueled her spirit, lifting her higher than she ever thought possible. Elton, still kneeling beside her, smiled warmly as he soaked in the moment. He raised his hands to acknowledge the crowd's energy, inviting them to join in this celebration of life and resilience. The music resumed softly in the background as people began to sway together, creating an impromptu dance party right there in the arena. In that magical atmosphere, time seemed to stand still. The connection forged between Elton, Lily, and the audience encapsulated everything music stood for: hope, unity, and the power to uplift one another during difficult times. It was a night where hearts intertwined through melody and compassion, a reminder that even in hardship, love has the ability to shine brightly and transform lives. As the concert continued, everyone carried this unforgettable experience with them, knowing they had witnessed something truly special that would resonate long after they left the venue. In the moments following her unforgettable encounter with Elton John, Lily felt a transformative shift within herself. The words he whispered, "Then let's dance together," echoed in her mind, igniting a spark that had dimmed since the accident. It wasn't just a gesture of kindness, it was an invitation to rediscover her spirit and embrace life again, even in the face of challenges. As she sat there, surrounded by the cheers of the crowd and the lingering warmth of Elton's hand in hers, Lily realized that her love for music and dance could still thrive. The emotional support she felt from both Elton and the audience wrapped around her like a protective embrace, reminding her that she was not alone in her journey. In that moment, she understood that dancing was more than just physical movement. It was about expression, joy, and connection, elements that were still very much alive within her. With renewed determination, Lily reflected on the power of music to heal and uplift. The concert had become a pivotal moment in her life, rekindling her passion for dance and reminding her that happiness could coexist with her new reality. She envisioned herself moving gracefully to the rhythm of Elton's songs, not just in body but in spirit. This profound experience shifted her perspective on the challenges she faced daily. Rather than seeing her paralysis as a limitation, she began to view it as an opportunity to redefine what dance meant to her. It was about feeling alive, celebrating every heartbeat, and expressing herself in ways that transcended physical boundaries. Empowered by this realization, Lily made a promise to herself: she would continue to embrace music as a source of joy and inspiration. She envisioned sharing her story with others to inspire them as well, showing that even in times of adversity, one can still dance through life with love and resilience at their side. This extraordinary night had forever changed her outlook, reminding her that hope could indeed flourish amidst darkness, guided by the unbreakable bond of music and compassion. The night in Chicago became a defining moment not just for Lily, but for everyone who witnessed the extraordinary connection between her and Elton John. Lily's story is a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of music. For many, it served as a reminder that love and compassion can shine through even the darkest challenges. In the years that followed, Lily's experience continued to inspire countless individuals facing their own hardships. Her journey resonated with those who found themselves grappling with adversity, encouraging them to find strength in their passions, much like she did through music. Lily began sharing her story at various events in schools, using her voice to uplift others. She emphasized that while obstacles may alter our paths, they do not have to define us. The impact of that night extended beyond her personal healing. It became a symbol of hope for many. It sparked conversations about inclusivity and acceptance within the arts, showcasing how music can bridge gaps and unite people regardless of their circumstances. As a result, more initiatives emerged to support individuals with disabilities in the performing arts, inspired by Lily's courage and determination. Lily's connection with Elton John became an enduring legacy, one that reminded everyone that moments of kindness can create ripples of change in communities. The joy shared during that concert created a lasting bond between artist and fan, illustrating how music transcends limitations and creates a profound sense of belonging. As she carried this experience forward, Lily learned that while the road ahead could be daunting, it would also be filled with love, laughter, and dancing in spirit. Through her journey, she continually reminded others that life is not just about overcoming challenges but finding ways to embrace joy and celebrate every moment, proving that even amidst adversity, one can still dance through life with grace and resilience.